All right, let's all turn on our cameras, Ate Carmi. Well, anyways, thank you so much, guys, for joining in such a short notice, and really appreciate your time, even though it's a busy week for us. And let's all acknowledge the presence of our CEO, Sir Rene, aka Sir Reneboy.
Hello, guys.
There.
Good
So,
Hello.
morning.
good morning,
Morning.
sir.
Yeah, how's everyone?
Good. Doing great.
You're doing great. We're very
Okay.
excited. All right.
What's with the background? Seems like you're having a vacation.
Yeah, it's for our mental health. Mental.
Mental
we're
health.
just we're just imagining things. All right. So guys, it's just a quick catch up with Sir Rene. Before that, we'll be having a quick introduction, and then of course Sir Rene will have his opening remarks. Opening remarks.
Opening remarks.
Program.
All right. So sir, please welcome our ladies first.
Yeah, I would like to welcome in Renaissance, Carmi Santos, right?
Yes.
Do you have any nickname?
Mac.
Okay, Mac. Why Mac?
Because my full name is Maria Carmi Ada.
Very masculine, Mac. I have a brother-in-law and his name is Mac. And then Lady. Okay, and sometimes they're calling you LJ, right?
LJ, yes.
Why LJ?
Uh, Initials of my name, Lady Joanna.
Lady.
Lady Joanna.
What's the second name? Lady
Joanna.
Joanna. Okay. Okay. Good afternoon, guys. So yeah. Welcome to Renaissance Company. So, okay, Carmi, can you tell us a bit background of yourself? When were you hired here?
I
Anything,
was
anything about that you want to say?
I was hired on actually I can't remember the date. Hold on.
It's fine. It's fine.
I was hired this May
Me,
and yeah, I was a virtual assistant for about 2 years now. More
two
than 2 years, I
years.
think.
What is
Yes.
specific niche?
Um Admin,
Admin.
yeah, uh per, uh assistant, virtual, plainly virtual assistant for business owners.
Mm, okay. What about lady?
This is my first time working as a virtual assistant. However, my previous endeavor was a customer service representative in
Mm,
various LOBs.
what company?
I've been with Teleperformance as well as Concentrics in Cagayan de Oro.
Okay, teleperformance and concentrics. Okay. As a BPO worker, what was your most unforgettable moment?
Unforgettable moments. I think it's the irate customers.
Arid customer.
Yeah, it's normal. But yeah, every time I get a call who is a customer is who's very rude, even
Mm,
though I work with them every day, it seems like I'm being surprised
mm.
always.
For how long have you been working as a call center agent?
For almost 2 years.
2 years. And what made you decide to transition to VA world?
Aside from there's no right opportunity here in my province, since we are a small town. Also, I believe that I can uh grow or explore more in the VA world. And I can also I see myself helping other people in this industry also.
Mm, okay, good to know. So yeah, just to give you an overview, you will be working with a client. This is an OG client of ours, and we've been working with them for I think half a year already. And we just don't want to ruin our reputation with them because yeah, they know Renaissance. They are always saying that Renaissance is giving excellent service when it comes to virtual assistant. So yeah, let's just continue the momentum. Let's just continue or provide excellent service to them, and hopefully we can grow our team um in just 2 to 3 months. Okay, in another 2 to 3 months, we are expecting to have more virtual assistants working with us. Okay, so yeah, that's it. Anything you want to say, Taya?
Yeah, they also prepared their dance numbers. So, Carmi, can you?
That's numbers.
No, I'm just kidding. All good, sir.
Okay. So yeah, I think yeah, before we proceed, guys, I would like to introduce one of the managers from our team. I'm not allowed to disclose the account that we are working with, but yeah, Thea is working with us as a manager. So yeah, be kind to her, and Thea, please be kind to them. Okay. Yeah, I think Thea has something to ask you guys because before we proceed, guys, I would like to ask your permission because I think I want this video to be uploaded. I want this to be recorded and to be uploaded in my YouTube channel because a lot of aspiring VAs would like to know or to hear more about you. You can give them any insights that you want or any tips for the newbies. Yeah, just to boost their confidence because a lot of them are losing hope. A lot of them they feel like it's really hard to be hired as a virtual assistant. Okay, so yeah, anything that I want to say to them. Okay, can you give them these wonderful questions?
Yeah, sure. So, guys, you can be as honest as possible, but please do not mention the name of our company or client. All right.
Yep.
So, first question, guys, how was your experience so far? Very easy. How's your experience so far as a virtual assistant under the Renaissance, agency? And what was your best experience so far with us? So there. Who wants to go first? Tenure. Let's base it on tenure. So Carmi.
Working with the Renaissance has been great because you can easily reach out to the people who are involved with the company. And with the client, I'm happy because you feel that you're being valued, and the workload is not that heavy. It's manageable, and for a stay-at-home mom like me, it's really convenient because I get to still bring my son to school, pick him up from school during my breaks, and attend to his needs and to his activities. So there.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Carmi.
That's
And
the
what
perk. That's one of the perks
yeah,
of working from home, right?
that's right. And also, I'm not sure if I can share. You can just cut it, Sir Rene. We're very blessed to be part of the company that we have because we have a flexible breaks schedule. Like we don't have a fixed lunch or break. If you need to, like what Carmi shared, if you need to attend to some, important family matters that you have, you just need to advise your teammates and then you can do it. That's how blessed we are to be part of that company and also Renaissance. All right. What about you, LJ? Take it away.
Yes. The stage is
Yeah, so
yours.
yeah, so yeah. Uh when I got hired or first time I was hired, I was thinking, can I do this? Because I've heard other people say that the job is hard, they don't know how to handle it. However, during my training, uh I can see that wow, we are truly valued. Uh and also after the training when we were working already our regular shifts, uh yeah, we employees can reach out to a specific people immediately. Because before, we all know if you're working in a BPO setup, before you can reach to a certain person, you need to uh, speak to your supervisor, speak to your managers before speaking to other people. However, here, if you have any specific issues, you can easily talk to them. So and there's an open communication. So if they see that you've done something wrong, they immediately told you. They are not what do you call this? They're not bad mouthing you with other people. So it's a very healthy working place. So we are truly blessed. And yeah, as Miss Carmi said, the workload is very manageable. And yeah, I think that's it for me.
Thank you so much. Another perk of working under Renaissance and also the company that we're in right now is that they're very open and there's no boundary that you're just a virtual assistant and they're the bosses, right? You really work closely even with the CEO. So that's one another good thing that we want to be thankful for and we're blessed with. All right. Second to 100 more questions, guys. No, I'm just kidding. So, for the second question, what's one thing you heard about being a VA? So this is I think LJ would want to answer since Mac Ate Carmi has been with the industry for 2 years. She's like identified a lot of things about being a virtual assistant with her experience. But LJ, I want to know for the first week that you've been a virtual assistant, what's one thing you heard about being a VA that turned out to be totally false?
So yeah, I think it's about the educational attainment and the experience. I've heard before that for you to be able to be working directly with the CEOs, you need to have a certain degree. You need to have a certain experience on this, and you have to have a certain skills. However, working as a VA, they don't care about that. Uh, even though you're a high school graduate, a college undergraduate, as long as you've done the things that they ask you to do, that's it. That's all they need from you.
Yes, that's right. So, yeah, especially in the BPO industry, right? It's like before you even got promoted or if you can before you get the promotion rather you need to have series of courses and whatnot, but in the virtual assistant world you just need to show that you can do it and then you'll get the job, right? What about you, at the Carmi Bells, when you first started being a virtual assistant, what was that one thing that you realized?
I realized that because when I came back to the Philippines after 11 years of being in a advertising company, I thought it's gonna be hard. Time will be it's gonna be hard to find time for family, for my children, but it's the other way around. So if you offer a job for me outside of home, I would easily decline it because this is very convenient. It's very manageable. Those are the two words that I love when it comes to being a VA. It's convenient and manageable because as long as you're honest, um, you can easily do things. You can easily be a virtual assistant, um, and not, um, sorry, I have so many distractions here. Um, it's gonna be hard to disappoint a client as long as you're honest, as long as you're punctual, of course, and hardworking. So at first, I hear that being a virtual assistant is hard because you'll be at home doing things. It's like bringing your office to your house, but yeah, it's the other way around. It's very, again, convenient and manageable.
Your two favorite words,
Yes.
convenient and manageable. Well,
Yeah.
I think LJ already also agree with what you mentioned, Ate Carmi Bells. And then, of course, personally, I agree, totally agree, couldn't agree more. That's my favorite word. If yours is manageable and convenient, mine is I agree. So, I'm just so happy because I was also part of the BPO industry for more than 7 years. And then I just resigned from corporate last year. And that was, I believe, the best decision that I've made so far with my life. Okay. All right. Sir Rene, do you have anything to say before I move on to the next question?
No, I'm just listening here. Yeah,
All right.
continue.
All right. Thank you so much. Next question, guys. Um, what made you this? No, this is something, it's like something that you already answered earlier. What's one thing, or people say that being a virtual assistant, you can work from anywhere, it's flexible, and like what you mentioned, Carmi, it's like convenient and manageable. But what do you think is the most challenging of being a virtual assistant?
Internet connection. I think that's the most challenging part of being, because I had this issue last Friday when I had a call and I got disconnected just because PLDT decided to, do something about our internet for about a minute, but it really challenged me and it was hard because but I had a backup. I had
That's good.
mobile
That's good.
data. Yeah, I had mobile data. But since I got disconnected for a minute, I lost the call. So that's my challenge. But it happens, rarely, very seldom. Just as long as you have a backup. Um, Also with the equipment that we use, as long as you have a backup, then you're good to go.
That's right. And if you like what you mentioned as well earlier, if you could just, be open with your manager or supervisor that
Yeah,
you're struggling, right?
yeah.
And maybe she or he can help you help you
Yep.
out.
Constant
Help you out.
communication. That's the key.
Yes. Communication is the key. All right. Thank you so much, Carmi. LJ, what about yeah?
Yeah, same with a Carmi. The really issues, or what do you call this one?
Challenge.
Challenge we face as a virtual assistant is the loss of internet and a power interruption. Uh, from the internet, I have the same story with Carmi. Last week, it was my first week, and our internet provider here decided to have a fiber breakout for 2 days. So I was finding solutions. So yeah, I reloaded my backups, and uh luckily they decided to have the breakout postponed during my shift, so I was not able to use my backup. And also the misconception of other people, especially your neighbors, uh they don't know how to value your the peace or that surrounds you, because we really need to have a peaceful environment during work. It's free to do your task properly, and also to talk to other people. You can understand them if it's peaceful around you, but we cannot control other people regarding that one. But yeah, as long as you're dedicated with your job, then those challenges is no problem.
And you have like a noise canceling
Mm-mm.
headset.
Yes, this because these external factors are sometimes uncontrollable.
Yes. If we
Cannot
can manage
control.
our tasks,
Mm-mm.
the things that you mentioned are unmanageable,
Yes, that's right.
uncontrollable.
But if you have something like what do you call that third party app that they are
Crisp.
using in order to
Chris,
Crisp.
remove, yep, Chris. You can use that, and having a what do you call this noise canceling headphone. What about my audio, guys? Do you hear me crispy or clear whenever I'm
yeah,
talking?
Doing
yes.
Okay, yeah. I am not sure with this headset. I think it's Jabra Evolve.
I think Jabra is the best headset there is right now, among other headsets.
So yeah,
Jabra,
Jabra, ano
sponsor
na?
me. Back in a man, Charis.
Baka naman, Jabra. Okay.
No, remember back in our days. Back in our days,
Yeah,
that's like the headset we're using.
yeah,
Okay.
that's right.
Anyway, thank you so much, guys, for answering. I believe we just have three more questions, Serena. Is that okay?
Mm-mm. Yep,
Okay.
3 more questions.
Three more questions, guys, before we let you go with your day. So since LJ, you had the chance to talk with our clients and also talk with other departments, other people in within the organization. Have you experienced handling a difficult client? I think you did. Earlier you shared something. So can you please share it with everyone in here too.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
And how did you overcome it?
Yeah. Uh, During my shift earlier today, I have this customer. Actually, it was an inbound call. Since we were leaving a voicemail for a few days already, and when we were trying to do the job, schedule something, they have this question that I was not trained for, and it was not on the FAQ list that the client was providing. So I go beyond my scope on that one, even though it was not trained. Even though I was not trained to answer that, I go beyond my scope and escalated the issue since he was trying to pull out the project from the company. So it is a loss. It is a revenue loss. So I was trying to explain to them that no worries. These people are good at what they do. These people are not. You know, we are what do you call this one? Us training the best service provider to do the project for them. So because of that, his anger was gone. And yeah, but still he has what do you call this one, hesitation to continue with the project, but he is giving it a what do you call this one, a talk with his wife first. So yeah, I guess that's it for me during
How
my
was the
shift.
how was the outcome?
First, he was very angry since he was told a different what do you call this one, resolution by the other people. And then when we called him, I explained that this is not what happened, this is
Mm-mm.
not going to happen. So he was having a second thoughts. So
Mm.
once I explained it to him, he then calmed down. And uh I cannot get out the word at my tongue.
Yeah, it's fine, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's not prolong that. But yeah, thank you so much for what you did. I really appreciate that. I really, acknowledge that you really did a great job in that situation. And because of that, I'll be giving you a Gcash gift. Yeah, Gcash gift later after this live because yeah, I'm here and listening. I'm not sure if you are just saying that because I'm here, but yeah, I really
No, that's
appreciate
true.
that.
She
It's
shared
just
that with me earlier, Sir Rene. I
Yeah,
can
and
attest to that. So
OMG.
LJ, you know the Gcash, huh? No, I'm just kidding.
yeah,
Okay. So
I
yeah, thank
also
you so much for
informed
sharing that.
yeah, I also inform the clients regarding that one. I Because they also need to know regarding that issue, because as I've mentioned
Mm-mm.
earlier, it was a loss of revenue. So yeah, they also give me a thanks on that through the
Wow,
chat.
that's good. That's good. So yeah, thank you so much, LJ,
Yeah.
lady.
Now, Carmi, you know what's gonna happen if you give us a nice answer.
Yeah,
Go,
share
Carmi.
us what
No,
Go.
you
I
What
got.
about
haven't.
you?
I haven't had any experience like this. Um,
The
Even
most
in
difficult.
most
Mm-mm.
difficult, regardless of what client,
Yeah,
ever since my virtual
sure.
Spanish speaking customers. That was my only, sorry, that was my only challenge before, from my very first client. It was hard. So I asked the customer to text the inquiry, all the questions, and of course I used Google Translate to to answer the inquiries. That's it. That's the only challenge
Well,
that I had.
I think
Mm.
there's something that you
So you
shared with
become
me
an
as well.
AI.
Yeah.
Multilingual.
Carmi, remember when you mentioned about the challenges when we're reaching out to customers and then they say that they thought it's already resolved or they don't need to do anything anymore?
With
Was that?
our client, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Maybe that's something.
Yes, yeah, that's something. So there were some issues because some of the reps, so the agents who were talking to them in person, um, I think said something that's not actually the process. So when I called them for follow-ups, they said that I thought this has been taken care of. I thought this was already processed, and so on. So I I pacified them and told them what to do. So to follow the process, and I also let them know, the people from the company know that yeah, there are clients, there are customers who were misleaded, and yeah, I emailed them the instructions on how to process correctly.
There we go. Okay. So I think the main the like it all boils down to miscommunication from other people.
Yeah, from
That
other people, and then we handle the
I think that's one of the
Aftermath.
most,
the aftermath.
yeah,
Yeah,
most challenging of them all. But since, we need to be on top of things and we need to with our head. Think with
there
our
was
head.
one challenge pala
Oh,
last
there's one more.
week.
Okay.
No, no, it's actually not a challenge, but I was just being honest. I so the customer is in another country, and he asked me where am I located, and I told him that I'm in Manila, Philippines.
Philippines. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I actually
there's no
didn't
harm in telling that.
yeah, I heard actually Thea one time to that if someone asked where we are, to answer them honestly. So
Yes.
I told the customer I was so nervous because I worked in the BPO also,
Mm-mm.
and when
Yep.
customers
Racism.
ask, yeah, when they ask, no, I don't want to talk to a Filipino,
Mm-mm.
you
That's really
monkeys, like,
happening.
yeah. So that time I my BPO experience was refreshed. So he asked me, where are you located? I said, I'm located in Manila, Philippines.
Mm, that's right.
Oh,
That's right.
oh yeah. Oh, really? What's the temperature there? I was just there a few weeks ago. I have a house in Pangasinan.
Mm-mm.
So I was relieved in there.
So you just found this common ground where you can
Yes.
spark a conversation with, right?
Yes. But it was hard being honest to some customers. Where's the location? Where are we calling from? It's hard,
Yeah.
Mm,
Especially with the experiences we had in the BPO industry, wherein there's a lot of
right?
racism
Right.
going.
racism. So yeah,
Yeah.
let me just ask these last two questions. Okay, LG first, because we only have I think 6 minutes left for this meeting. Okay, LJ, given that you don't have any virtual assistant, but you made to be here, okay, can you share anything? Anything you can share to the aspiring VAs out there?
Yeah, to my fellow aspiring VAs, it is normal to face countless rejections, uh, but never give up. Never let other people dictate what you're going to do, as I've mentioned this before,
Mm-mm,
and yeah, never let other people dictate what you do. You are the driver of your own life. Never let their discouragement discourage you. So
mm-mm.
that's it from me.
So don't let others, what do you, I forget the quotation. Don't let other people's feet step off of your mind, something like that, right? Especially it's if it's dirty. Okay, so yeah, yeah, that quote is really powerful. Okay, and can you share to us the preparation that you did before you apply as a virtual assistant?
Yeah, the preparation that I did was learning from free courses, of course.
Mm-mm.
Uh, I was trying to educate myself on how to handle these tasks, such as,
How?
yeah, what do you call this one? Email management, how to do spreadsheets, how to do Google Sheets,
Mm,
the what do you call this one? The shortcuts. Because here at the virtual assistant, even though it's not fast paced, however, learning the shortcuts really help you.
mm-mm,
And also, even though I work as a customer service rep before, I am not really confident with how I speak with other people. So I am reading aloud, reading books aloud, and then recording myself. And then I watch the recordings, and then this is where I lack. I lack the knowledge of this one. I lack the definition of this one. So
it's
that's it.
good. It's good. So yeah, I love it. So yeah, you were strengthening your skills when it comes to when you are applying as a virtual assistant. Okay, Carmi, can you give three things that a VA applicant must have before applying as a virtual assistant?
First, maybe you should be dedicated
Dedicated. Second
and
is
honest
honest.
and goal driven.
Well driven. In what way?
So before you join or you jump into a career, you should know your goals. If you're just working because of the money and you have no dedication and you cannot be honest, well, it will just you will just ruin everything. Yourself, the company that you're working with, the trust of your boss, the trust of the company. That's why dedication is really important. Not because they don't see you working in an office or your boss is not seeing you.
That's right.
Uh, that means you can, do whatever you want or, skip this, do this later. You should be dedicated. You should be honest.
Okay, yeah, that's right. I do agree. Yeah, especially honesty. It's almost the same with integrity, right? You're doing the right thing even though when no one is watching. And I'm glad that you are part now of my team. Yeah, I would like to tell everyone here that I'm so happy that you are part of this team. Okay. So yeah, even if you're working remotely, you just work with integrity. Okay, and then treat this as your what do you call this? Even though you're working from home, always treat these as an office setup. Okay, and in that way, you will be more productive. Okay, that's one tip that I can give you because when we see professionalism and we see productivity with you, you will be rewarded. Okay, and all the efforts that you put here will be recognized. Okay, thank you so much, Tim. And I think we only have 1 minute left for this meeting. Yeah, anything you want to say, Thea? I'll give it to you.
That's it, sir. And again, thank you so much, guys, for believing in me when we did our training. And let's continue doing our best. And as you can see, our client has been very, appreciative about our efforts and all. So let's continue doing our best, and Sir and I will do the rest.
Mm-mm.
All right.
So yeah, LJ and Carmi, yeah, alam niyo naman si Kuya Reneboy, may gigas kayo sa ad mamaya. Eh, syempre si
Hey!
Thea din. Okay, bye guys!
Bye pa.
Bye-bye.
Happy Sunday.